اللهم صل على
صل على
محمد
محمد
وعلى
وعلى
محمد
محمد وعجل فرجه. اللهم
اللهم
صل
صل
على
على محمد
محمد
وآل محمد
اللهم صل على
على
محمد
محمد
وعلى
وآل محمد.
محمد وعجل فرجه. Assalamu alaikum and good evening, everyone. Welcome to our weekly Shabbat Jummah program. To start the program, can I please call upon Brother Haidar Askari to recite Dua Kumay for us? Wa Muhammad wa Ali Muhammad Salawat.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. O God, I ask you by your mercy which embraces all things, and by your strength which you dominate all things, and towards which all things are humble, and before which all things are lowly, and by your invincibility through which you overwhelm all things, and by your might which nothing can resist, and by your tremendousness which has filled all things, and by your force which towers over all things, and by your face which subsists after the annihilation of all things, and by your names which have filled the foundations of all things, and by your knowledge which encompasses all things, and by the light of your face through which all things are illumined. O light, O all holy, O first of those who are first, O last of those who are last. O God, forgive me those sins which tear apart safeguards. O God, forgive me those sins which bring down calamities. O God, forgive me those sins which alter blessings. O God, forgive me those sins which hold back supplication. O God, forgive me those sins which suppress hope. O God, forgive me those sins which bring down misfortune. O God, forgive me every sin I have committed and every mistake I have made. O God, in truth I seek nearness to you through remembrance of you, and I seek intercession from you with yourself. And I ask you through your munificence to bring me near to your closeness, and to provide me with gratitude toward you, and to inspire me with your remembrance. O God, in truth I ask you with the asking of a submissive, abased, and lowly human being to show me forbearance, to have mercy on me, and to make me satisfied and content with your apportionment and humble in every state. O God, I ask you with the asking of one whose poverty is extreme, who in difficulties has declared to you his need, and whose desire for what is with you has become great. O God, your force is tremendous, your place is lofty, and your deception is hidden. Your command is manifest, and your domination is overwhelming. Your power is unhindered, and escape from your governance is impossible. O God, I find no forgiver of my sins, no concealer of my ugly acts, and no transformer of any of my ugly acts into good acts but you. There is no God but you. Glory be to you, and yours is the praise. I have wronged myself, and I have been vainly rash in my ignorance, and I have depended upon your enduring remembrance of me and your favor toward me. O God, O my protector, how many ugly things you have concealed, how many burdensome tribulations you have alleviated, and how many stumbles you have prevented, and how many ordeals you have repelled, and how much beautiful praise for which I was unworthy you have spread afar. O God, my tribulation is tremendous, and my bad state is excessive. My good deeds are inadequate, and my shackles have tied me down, and my far-fetched hopes have held me back from my gain. And this world with its delusions, my own soul with its offenses, and my procrastination have all deceived me. O my master, I ask you by your might not to let my evil works veil my supplication from you, and not to disgrace me through the hidden things you know of my secrets, and not to speed me to punishment for what I have done in private, my evil acts in secrecy and my misdeeds, and my continuous negligence and my ignorance, my manifold passions and my heedlessness. And by your might, O God, be kind to me in all conditions, and be gracious to me in all affairs. My God and my Lord, have I any but you from whom to ask removal of my affliction and concern for my affairs? My God and my protector, you decreed a law for me, and yet I obeyed the worms of my own soul. and I did not guard myself against the allurements of the enemy. So he deceived me with vain hopes, and in doing so, destiny favored him. Therefore, I transgressed the limits set for me by you, and disobeyed some of your commands. So yours is the case against me in all of that. I have no argument in what your destiny put into effect through me, nor in what your decree and your tribulation imposed upon me. Now I have come to you, my God, after my shortcomings and my lack of control over myself, offering my excuse, regretful, broken, repentful, asking for forgiveness, repenting, acknowledging, submissive, confessing. I cannot flee from that which was done by me, nor any place of escape to which I may turn in my affairs, other than your acceptance of my excuse and your entering me into the breadth of your mercy. O God, so accept my excuse. Have mercy upon the severity of my affliction, and release me from the tightness of my bonds. My God, have mercy on the weakness of my body, the thinness of my skin, and the frailty of my bones. O you who gave rise to my creation, to the remembrance of me, to the nurturing of me, to the goodness toward me, and to nourishing me. Give to me, for the sake of you, your having created me, with generosity and your previous goodness to me. O God, my Master and my Lord, can you see yourself tormenting me with your fire after I have professed your unity, and after my heart has embraced the knowledge of you, and my tongue has constantly mentioned the memory of you, after my conscience has acknowledged your love, and after the sincerity of my confession and my prayer, humble before your Lordship? Far be it from you. You are too generous to let a person go to waste whom you have nurtured, or banish a person whom you have brought close, or drive away a person to whom you have given a haven, or submit a person to tribulation whom you have spared and shown mercy. I wish I had known my Master, my God, and my Protector. Will you give the fire dominion over faces fallen down prostrate before your tremendousness, and over tongues voicing sincerely the proclamation of your unity and giving thanks to you in praise, and over hearts acknowledging your divinity through verification, and over minds encompassing knowledge of you until they have become humble, and over the parts of the body hurrying to the places of your worship in obedience, and beckoning for your forgiveness in submission. No such opinion is held of you, nor has such been reported, thanks to your bounty concerning you. O all generous, my Lord, you know my weaknesses when experiencing a little bit of this world's troubles and punishments, and in the face of those ordeals which happen to its inhabitants. Even though these tribulations and ordeals last for only a short time, so how can I endure the tribulations of the next world and great ordeals that occur within it? For it is a tribulation whose period is long, whose condition endures, and whose sufferers are given no rest. Sincerely, it only occurs as a result of your wrath, your vengeance, and your anger. And these cannot be withstood by the heavens and the earth. O Master, so what about me? For I am your weak, lowly, humble, wretched, and miserable servant. My God, my Lord, my Master, my Protector, for which things would I complain to you, and for which would I lament and weep? For the pain and severity of chastisement, or for the length and period of tribulation? So if you take me to the punishments with your enemies, and gather me with the people of your tribulation, and separate me from your friends and saints, even supposing, my God, my Master, my Protector, and my Lord, that I am able to endure your chastisement, how can I endure separation from you? And suppose that I am able to endure the heat of your fire, how can I endure not gazing upon your generosity? Or how can I dwell into the fire while my hope is your pardon? So by your might, my Master and Protector, I swear sincerely, if you leave me with speech, I will lament to you from among the fire's inhabitants, and inhabitants with the lamentations of the hopeful. I will cry to you with the cry of those crying for help. I will weep to you with the weeping of the bereft. And I will call to you. Where are you, O sponsor of the believers? O goal of the hopes of your knowers? O aid of those who seek assistance, O friend of the hearts of the sincere, and God of the world's inhabitants. Can you see yourself? Glory be to you, my God, and yours is the praise. Hearing within the fire the voice of a servant who has submitted to you, imprisoned there because of his violations, tasting the flavor of its torment because of his disobedience, and confined within its levels because of his sin and crime. While he laments to you with the lament of one hopeful for your mercy, and calls to you with the tongue of those who profess your unity, and pleads with you by your lordship. So, my protector, how should he remain in punishment while he has hope for your previous forbearance and compassion? Or how should the fire cause him pain while he expects your bounty and mercy? Or how should its flames burn him while you hear his voice and see his place? Or how should its roaring flames spread over him while you know his weaknesses? Or how should he be convulsed amongst its levels while you know his sincerity? Or how should its keepers torture him while he calls out to you, O Lord? Or how should he have hopes of your bounty in freeing him from it, while you abandon him within it? Far be it from you. This is not what is expected of you, nor what is well known of your bounty, nor does it resemble the goodness and kindness you have shown to those who profess your unity. So I declare with certainty that were it not for what you have ordained concerning the punishment of your deniers, and what you have ordained from long ago about the everlasting home of those who stubbornly resist, you would make the fire, all of it, cold and peaceful, and no one would have an abode or a place within it. But you, holy are your names, have sworn that you will fill it with the unbelievers, both spirits and men together, and that you will place those who stubbornly resist in that place forever. And you, majestic is your praise, said at the beginning, and were gracious and kind as a favor. What is he who has been a believer like him who has been ungodly? They are not equal. My God and my Master, so I ask you by the power you have determined, and by the decision which you have determined and imposed, and through which you have overcome him toward whom it has been put into effect, that you forgive me in this night and at this hour every offense I have committed, and every sin I have performed, and every ugly thing I have concealed, and every foolish deed I have done, whether I have hidden or announced it, or I have concealed it or showed it, and every evil act by which you have commanded the noble writers to record, those whom you have appointed to watch over what I do, and whom you have made along with my bodily parts witnesses against me, and you were yourself the watcher over me from behind them, and the witness of what is hidden from them. But through your mercy you have concealed it, and through your bounty you veiled it. And I ask you that you give me an abundant share of every good you send down, or kindness you confer, or goodness you unfold, or provision you spread out, or sin you forgive, or error you cover. My Lord, my Lord, my Lord, my God, my Master, my Protector, owner of my bondage. O he who grips me by the hair on my forehead. O he who knows my affliction and my misery. O he who is aware of my poverty and destitution. O my Lord, my Lord, my Lord. I ask you by your truth and your holiness, and the greatness of your attributes and names, that you make my times in the night and the day filled with your remembrance, and joined to your service, and my deeds acceptable to you, so that my deeds and my litanies may all be a single litany, and my occupation with your service everlasting. My Master, O he upon whom I depend, O he to whom I complain about my conditions, my Lord, my Lord, my Lord. Strengthen my limbs in your service, and fortify my ribs in determination, and give me earnestness in fear of you, and continuity in being joined to your service, so that I may move easily toward you in the battlefields, and hasten to you among the prominent ones, and desire fervently your closeness among the fervently desirous, and move nearer to you with the nearest of the sincere, and fear you with the fear of those who have certitude, and gather with the believers in your vicinity. O God, whoever desires evil for me, desire it for him. Whoever deceives me, deceive him. And make me one of the most excellent of your servants in receiving his portion from you, and the nearest of them in condition to you, and the most elect of them in closeness to you. For no one can obtain that except through your bounty. Grant generously to me through your charity, and incline toward me your splendor, and protect me with your mercy, and make my tongue remember you without ceasing, and make my heart enthralled by your love, and be gracious to me by answering me favorably, and nullify my slips, and forgive my lapses. For you have decreed your worship for your servants, and commanded them to supplicate you, and assured them that they would be answered. So toward you, my Lord, I have turned my face, and toward you, my Lord, I have extended my hand. So by your might answer my prayer, and let me attain my wishes. Do not cut off my hopes of your favor, and spare me the evil of my enemies from among the spirits and men. O he whose pleasure is quickly achieved, forgive he who earns nothing but supplication. For you, for you do what you will, and whose obedience is wealth. And have mercy upon him whose only asset is hope, and whose only weapon is tears. O, o one rich in blessings, O repeller of the adversities, O light of those who were alone in the darkness, O Noah who has never taught, bless Muhammad and Muhammad's family, and do with me what is befitting of you. And and God bless his messenger and the holy imams of his household, and give them abundant peace. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. السلام عليك يا رسول الله، السلام عليك خديجة الكبرى، السلام عليك فاطمة الزهراء، السلام عليك علي المرتضى، السلام عليك حسن المجتبى، السلام عليك حسين الشهيد، السلام عليك زينب بنت علي، السلام عليك كلثوم بنت علي، السلام عليك عباس بن علي، السلام عليك علي أكبر بن حسين، السلام عليك علي أصغر بن حسين، السلام عليك قاسم بن حسن، السلام عليك شهداء كربلاء، السلام عليك علي بن حسين وباقر بن علي، وجعفر بن باقر وموسى بن جعفر وعلي بن موسى، محمد بن علي وعلي بن محمد والحسن بن علي. السلام عليكم مولانا إمام زمان إمام محمد المهدي أجل الله تعالى فرجك. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. اللهم صل على